Tonight, I'm going to be showing you some of my absolutely favorite products, some of my favorite products. And the cool thing is every single thing I'm going to show you was under $25. So a lot of people have expressed to me that they couldn't make it live with me tonight on Zoom. So I said, you know what? No problem. I want to stick to my guns because I've got goals and I've got schedules that I'm trying to make. I'm trying to get all of my ducks in a row before 2022 happens. For those of you who don't know me well, I run a lot of things. Like I do a lot of things. I have a full-time ministry. I've got a homeschooling son. I've got a daughter in college. I take care, I help to support two elderly parents, and my husband has his own business as well. So we've got a lot of things going on, as I'm sure you do as well. One of the things that I find helps me to feel good, to feel upbeat, is when I know what my regime is going to be, what my calendar is going to look like, what my self-care is, and make sure that I'm getting it in. But it's hard, right? It's hard sometimes to get it in. So I'm going to show you 10 things that I absolutely love that help me get some of that self-care in on a daily basis to make sure I don't forget to not only just like put myself first, it's not that, but so that I don't forget to take care of myself. Sometimes taking care of yourself, and I have to thank one of the ladies here who's one of my customers here in this group, that it's not just the idea that, oh, I got my skin looks good, or I'm taking good care of my skin, but it's what's happening in those moments when you're standing in front of the mirror. Generally speaking, a lot of times we may not always like ourselves as women. That's how I became a confidence coach, from this idea of not liking myself so much. Over time, as I was kind of growing up and as a young woman, I didn't always like how I looked. I didn't always like myself. And over time, I realized that I was going to be my only best advocate. Even though I was married and I was in love and all of those things, if I didn't feel good first for myself, if I didn't feel good on the inside first, it wasn't going to matter. So tonight, if you happen to see this or you see this in the replay, I want you to think about that. I want you to think about, what are you doing to really take care of yourself? And we are going to do a little exercise out of Fat and Happy, but first we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started with some of my favorite things. So I actually did pick all things that are under $25 or under $25. Actually, they're $22 and under, $22 and under. And these are things that I use, if not every day, at least every week. There are things that, almost every day. These are things that I absolutely love. They're easy to use, they're fast, and I'm going to go through them pretty quickly so that you can just get kind of an idea of what our products are doing. You know, of course, I sell the Mary Kay brand. I rep the Mary Kay brand. I use the Mary Kay brand and I advocate for it because it has absolutely changed my skin. But not just that, the company is one where when you work alongside this company, you feel good about sharing the products because you know the products say and do what they say they're going to do, which is really great. So the very first thing I'm going to talk about, and I'm sure you have heard me talk about this before, is eye makeup remover. Now, I'm just going to quickly kind of push my face in a little bit. Never mind the fact that I'm a little oily. It's because I didn't use one of the products that I have on my board here today. But today, just all day long, I've had a little bit of cream eyeshadow on, some mascara. I don't even think I did eyeliner today, just some mascara. I have a teeny bit of blush. I mean, like, I was moving so fast this morning. I swiped my finger. Don't ever do this. I swiped my finger on the powder blush. I kind of tapped it right here. And tonight I just put on a little lip. So a very kind of bare face today, not much at all. This took about 2 minutes to do, maybe 3 minutes to do. I doubt it took that long. But when it's time for bed, because I do have on mascara, when it's time for bed and you're tired and you say, I don't feel like doing any of these things, I want to share the first two products with you. These are two of my faves I use on a daily basis. So I'm going to show you them both together. And that's the eye makeup remover, the Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover, and the Mary Kay micellar water. So the first thing I'm going to highlight is the eye makeup remover. Listen, if you're not taking off your eye makeup, this is not a pampering thing. You have to take off your eye makeup because these little things called eye mites get into that old makeup, the old eyeliner, the old mascara while you're sleeping. They eat across that, they defecate. What? And they can cause you to have eye infections. One of my friends recently told me she kept having tearing in her eye. Her tear duct looked really swollen. Come to find out, she had eyelashes that had mascara on them that had gotten embedded and behind the little tear duct back here. And it was very, very bad infection, very bad. And she was actually having vision issues because of that. This will solve all of that. So you'll notice, I like to showcase this. You'll notice that you see two colors two colors. One looks a little bit, there's like a break there. What you're going to do is you're going to take, there's actually two products in here, and you're going to just kind of like two formulas. One takes care of anything that's oil based, waterproof based, and anything else that's on your eyes. So it takes care of both all in one formula. Once you see it's looking white like this, you're just going to shake it out on a little cotton pad, a little cotton swab, and you're going to push and hold. I've done videos here before. You're going to push and hold. You're not going to rub back and forth. You don't want to lose your precious eyelashes. You're just going to press and hold and go across. And that's how you get your eye makeup off. Listen, don't put your regular cleanser on your face. You don't want to do that. The skin around your eyes is very delicate. So you want to make sure that you're using a formula that's specifically for the skin around your eyes. Now I'm going to actually cheat, and I'm going to look and see what's going on based on my phone here, just to make sure I don't miss anybody's comments. Okay. All right. All right. The second product is also something that makes you, oh, by the way, this one is 17. They're both $17. So this is a product, the Micellar Water by Mary Kay. This came out, I think, in the summertime. That was a new product for us, and it is amazing. It does two amazing things. To me, one of the most important things that it does is it enables you to remove all of your face of makeup. I would avoid the eye area. It allows you to move all of your makeup off your face, and you don't have to rinse. It doesn't come up gummy or sticky or oily or anything. Your face feels a little bit moisturized. It feels really, really good, and everything is off your face. So the nice thing is you can take this to the gym. You can take this on a trip. You can take it camping. One of my friends, who's also a fellow Mary Kay consultant, she went to Africa this summer, and she took this with her because she knew she'd be riding on like little buses and different types of transportation. And she knew that she was going to get dusty and dirty and didn't want all of that on her face, especially in the pandemic. So she used this on her face. No rinsing required. So it's really, really good when you're on the go. My friends who are truck drivers, I do have one, I don't have a lot of friends that are truck drivers, but I have a few. And one of my husband's cousins is a truck driver. This is something to keep in a truck, because sometimes it's like they don't have enough time, or there's no space for them or place to really wash up completely, especially our ladies, but also our gents can use this as well. So this not only takes off makeup, but it also cleans your face without rinsing. So it's amazing. The other thing that it does that I love is that if you're a girl, if you're a lady who wears heavy makeup, I don't always, but usually maybe once a week, I will put on, I'll do the whole gamut, the whole face. If you do that, sometimes when you do your cleanser, you feel you have to do your cleanser maybe even twice, even with Mary Kay, because you're really trying to make sure you're getting everything off your face. Well, what you do is you do what's known as a pre-cleanse. You actually take that cotton rounds, and you push and hold and just wipe. You get off the first layer, and then you go in with your cleanser, with our Mary Kay cleanser, with the exfoliant or whatever cleanser of your choice. But this micellar water will get the main makeup off. The reason why is because it has micelles, literally called micelles, and they attach to dirt, toxins, makeup. They actually look for that. They kind of group those together, and they're easy to wipe off. So these two first things are for cleansing, $17 for both of those. The third thing I want to talk to you about tonight, let me make sure I stay on track. Okay, so now this is something everyone doesn't have in Mary Kay. So I have stockpiled of these. I'm not even sure we sell these anymore. This is definitely like a limited edition, special edition thing. I don't think we even have these anymore. Love these. So this is like a precursor to our micellar water. These are the Mary Kay cleansing facial wipes. And so they're literally like the wipes you might get from Target or one of these other retailers. And you take that, hi there, whoever that is, hi, put your name in the chat so I can see who it is, because I can't see it on my phone right now for the way it's looking. So what this does is the soap and everything is in the towel. These are dry. So you don't have to worry about them getting dry or getting old. That's why I will still sell these. They're about a year old, maybe about a year old, but I'll still sell these because they are, all you do is put them under water and then wash off your face. So again, something that's really easy for you if you're on the go, or if you're traveling, maybe you're traveling over the next couple of weeks, maybe you're going to be seeing family and you're concerned about putting things in your carry-on luggage. this would be really good for that. It doesn't have any liquid in it at all. And so if you're local to me, if I have to mail it to you, you may not get it by next weekend, but if you're traveling between now and the next couple of weeks and you're local to Maryland, I can probably get it to you, or otherwise I still might be able to get it to you. Depends on how far you live. But this is a really great thing. Now, this is not something that I use every single day, but this is something that I keep in my kit upstairs because I never know when I might need to just go and run and not be able to have, something that has liquid. So this is really good because they're just cleansing wipes. You put them under water and then you cleanse off your face. So that one is, this one is $18. So $18. The next thing I'm going to show you is, okay. The next thing I'm going to show you is, let's see. Okay, so let's talk about, something totally different, right? Let's talk about something a little bit more luxurious. We're going to talk about our pink mask. So this came out a couple of months ago in the fall. This is called the Pink Clay Mask, and it is really something special. Mary Kay, when they came out with this one, first of all, can I just show you the inside of the box even? Everything about it is pretty. That's what Mary Kay does. Everything is pretty. This is our first time having a mask that's actually pink. I'm going to take a little bit out for you. This is mine, so it's not a problem. Look at this. It's actually pink. And when you put this on, what happens is it does dry a little bit. So it doesn't get super dry. It's very creamy. It's very creamy. It's opaque. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing. Wait, let me read for you exactly what it says about this. Oh my goodness. You put it on for 10 minutes. You see this? You put it on for about 10 minutes and it cleanses. It has the smell of plumeria extract, which is known to have antioxidant properties, which help to fight against free radicals. That's the stuff that's trying to take your skin down and make you look old. Nobody trying to do that. And it's a velvety, soft, smooth. So this is actually one of our books. I'm just reading out from you right directly from there. And it helps to give you a shine. Now, my sister, it smells so good. I just kind of want to leave it there. I'm going to leave it so you can kind of see as it dries. And then you just kind of take it off with water. It's not one of these masks that gets super hard. It doesn't do that. But it does get a little, once it dries, it does get a little bit stiff. So I'm just going to keep that on the back of my hand. Actually, probably would be a really nice treatment for your hands or your feet. So I always talk about satin hands. I'm not talking about that tonight, but it's probably something that could be really nice to put on your feet if you go and get a pedicure and they put one of these treatments on your feet or your legs. Probably be really lovely for that. After you kind of scrub everything down, put this on to kind of really strip your legs of, just the extra dry skin and things like that and soften it up really nicely using the Pink Clay Mask from Mary Kay. So this is also a limited edition product. I still think Mary Kay has it on the website. I have plenty of these because this is the kind of product I know I always want my customers to be able to have because it is so, oh my goodness, it's so good. So I want to make sure my customers have it. This is $18. It makes an excellent gift because it does kind of like a luxurious thing. You can take this, you can take something like, like a really soft towel and put that together in a little gift basket. It's a nice gift for someone. It's just simple, not expensive, but give them that luxurious feel. So I really love the Pink Clay Mask. All right, so I'm letting this dry. Let's see how that works. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is something that I believe that every single person needs. It's only $10. Every single woman needs, every single gent needs, everybody's kid needs, and that is the Clear Proof Acne Gel. So the Clear Proof is one of the lines that we have with Mary Kay. I consider this a convertible. It's a convertible skincare line. And that just basically means that you don't always need it, but when you want it, you want it. So think of this as this thing you're going to put on the side of this. Look, we all have issues with our skin from time to time, certain times a month, certain times a year, when seasons change. Even when we're upset or we eat certain things, our skin will become disrupted. Or you may have your daughter, your son, a teenager, and when they're having these hormonal changes and their skin is disrupted. And so what you want to do is you don't want to wait until that happens and have to run around because you have a spot on your face. What you want to do is you want to keep one of these on the side of your sink. I always have one. When something tries to come out, a little blemish is like trying to pop out, I just take this, I tap it on, I rub it around the outside, and it usually never comes out at all. I don't claim to have perfect skin. I have pretty good skin because I use Mary Kay and I'm very meticulous about taking care of my skin. However, I do break out. But what happens is as soon as I start to feel myself breaking out, I tap some of the acne gel on and then it's gone. So this is $10. It's something that everyone needs to have on their sink. You need to get this for your daughter, for your son. You need to make sure that your husband has some if he tends to break out. This is something that's great for the back. If you tend to have like little, any kind of eruptions on the skin because of oiliness on your back, many of those of us who have natural hair, we tend to have different oils, even on your neck, you may notice that, or on the side of your chin here, you'll start noticing you're breaking out from that extra oil. Clear Proof Acne Gel takes care of all of that. And I love it. And I absolutely use that every single week. It's only $10. Okay, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's move on to, all right, let's move on to something that I think everybody needs to have. Every woman needs this. Okay. All right, so I want you to notice it's getting a little bit dry. It's tacky now. It's tacky. It's not all the way dry. You need those 10, so it's a little bit tacky still. You need those 10 minutes, that little 10-minute me time. And notice that it's not something I can just wipe off. You really need to get water and take it off with water. All right. So I just want to show you that. I don't care if that's there. It's like a tattoo. It's like a face, like a rose. Looks like something, doesn't it? I think so. Being silly. Okay, so now let's talk about what do we do when we're going to be on Zoom. We don't necessarily want to be on Zoom, but we're on Zoom and you've got to figure out what you're going to do with your face, but you don't really have time to do all the things. I'm going to give you a couple of things right now that you can use to get a camera ready face in a couple of minutes. A camera ready face in just a couple of minutes. The first thing you're going to do is after you've washed and cleansed your face, any of the things we've mentioned here, and then you're going to moisturize, which I'm not showcasing tonight, but you can always get some kind of moisturizer that's going to be specifically for your skin. You can get from me. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to prime your skin. Now, the reason why you need to prime your skin, I'm not going to go into it real deep, but you need to prime because when you prime your skin, you're going to make sure that you're kind of filling in and covering up any of the little imperfections and little dent stings, any of those things. Just like if you're painting a wall, you want to use the foundation primer. Now, what I love about the foundation primer as well is that it is silky, silky smooth, and it comes out super easy. Look at the tip. You see the tip on that? Excellent tip. Makes it very easy. You're not going to get too much. You don't have to dip your finger in or anything, and you're just going to squeeze it out. Now, I won't show you here now because I have this in the back of my hand, but what I tend to do is I just take a small strip. I just squeeze a little bit, take a small strip, and then from there, I put it in the different areas of my face that tend to have the makeup come in and crease. This is not for your eyes. It's really for all over the face, avoiding the eye area. And what this does is it keeps you from getting overly oily. It helps the makeup to stick to this instead of to your skin. And it creates a barrier between you and your makeup, which is what you want. You don't want all the makeup dipping into your skin because that's how disrupted skin begins. You want to protect your skin first with primer. So now you have that step. And then you're going to use something that's really simple. And what you're going to use is you're going to use a simple foundation. This is CC cream. By the way, the foundation primer is $20. The CC cream is $22. Our CC cream comes in 5 colors: very light, light to medium, medium to deep, deep, and very deep. And basically it covers the gamut of all women. You'll hear me say this all the time. I absolutely love this. This happens to be deep. And you'll notice that this is how the tip comes out. Very, very easy. You don't have to worry about how do I brush it on. You don't have to worry about how much do I put on. You don't have to worry about it going everywhere. You're going to literally push it out and it's going to come out like a lotion, and you're just going to wipe it up, or you can use a brush and do it, or you can use a beauty blender, and you're going to put this all over your face on top of the primer. You do not put it on your eyelids because it will crease. You put it all underneath though. You can even skip concealer. CC cream. First the primer, $20. Then the CC cream, $22. This CC cream, this right here using every day lasts about 4 months or more, depending on how much you use. You can build the coverage up a little bit. What I love about this product and these two together, this is SPF 15, this is SPF 15, which means that together you're pretty covered. They're broad spectrum sunscreen protection in both of these products. And even though it's getting to be winter, like I live on the East Coast, so even though it's starting to get to be cold and a little bit wintry, the truth of the matter is we don't live in caves, which means you're still going to get sun and you still want to make sure you're protected. So your CC cream, your primer first, and CC cream, $20, $22. And you can be actually just about ready for any Zoom. You can have camera confidence. I'm a content strategist, so I absolutely love camera confidence, and you can get that when you use these two products. But now you say, yeah, but I'm going to be doing this all day. I'm going to be out there all day, and I want a little bit extra. So the next thing I'm going to recommend that you try is our setting spray. Now, typically speaking, I would do setting spray with powder, but for today's purposes, I just want to showcase the setting spray by itself. Now, this is actually a product that Mary Kay gets from a company called Scandinavia. And so they do the best of the best when it comes to, at this price point, of setting spray. You do not feel this setting spray. It feels amazing. You don't feel it. That's what I like about it. It's not very fragrant. It doesn't make you feel, heavy at all. It dries really quickly, and it makes your skin flawless, and your makeup stays on forever. And so you basically you're just going to take this, and I'll show you what it looks like. You're just going to spray once, you just crisscross, and that's it. And then the little droplets come, and it doesn't look like I did anything right. I know sometimes you see makeup artists and they're spraying like they're trying to kill a roach. Okay, no, it's just a little bit, once, twice, and then you're done. Because what's going to happen is it's going to dry, and then your your makeup rather is going to stay exactly where you put it. Our Scandinavia setting spray is $18. $18. I told you everything under 22. All right, I'm going to do a review in just a second, then we're going to do a quick exercise. I hope that this is helping you to kind of get some ideas, not just about what you can buy for people, but really what do you need? What do you need to give yourself kind of this luxurious feeling on a daily basis? So this one here I think is absolutely lovely. That is our setting spray. And lastly tonight, did I get all 10? I think I got all 10. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I missed one. I do believe that I might have missed one. Let me see. It looks like maybe I'm not live anymore. Oh, I think it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to add one extra one. After you've done, to get a nice look, your primer, your CC cream, your setting spray, and then you're going to do one layer of Lash Love Panorama mascara. Now, this mascara only comes out during the end of the year. And so I always stock up on these because it's my favorite and I don't want to be without it. And sometimes what Mary Kay does is they give us something, they love it. They may give it to us for a couple years and they may not get it again. This mascara right here, this Lash Love Panorama is the truth. Now I'm gonna look, it's pink, but it's the truth. This one right here, I want you to look at the brush. Oh, look at that brush. See that? So it's curvy like a woman, and it gives you that beautiful curl and curve on your eyelashes. It also has, let me just put it here so you can see it. It comes in it's different, right? So on the edge, it comes to a little point so you can get those fine lashes in the corner. On the middle, it kind of fans out. So the fat part of your lashes, you can get all of that. And then the bottom lashes as well. It's awesome. It's beautiful to look at, easy to hold, which I always think is fun, but it is really, really good. So I hope that you take me up on that Panorama mascara. I believe this is $18. This one right here is one of these things that, to me, we have a couple different formulas of mascara. I won't go into all that tonight, but this particular one is a very special formula. And I think that's why it only comes out at the end of the year. They realize that, I mean, mask or not, they realize that a lot of ladies at the end of the year, beginning of the year, they're celebrating, they're going out, they're doing extra, and they want a mascara that's really going to make their eyelashes pop, because everyone doesn't wear falsies. Some people do. I do occasionally, but you don't want to wear them every single day. You can wear Panorama and get that same feel. So that's a great look. And that's something that will absolutely show up on Zoom. So if you're on a Zoom, that will actually show up. Okay. The last thing I want to show you tonight is our Satin Lips. Now, most people who know about Mary Kay know about Satin Lips, just like they know about Satin Hands. Satin Lips, they're key. Okay. So first of all, one of the reasons why your lips are dry is because you're using certain products that dry your lips out. And when things dry your lips out, then your lips are going to be dry. You're going to have to keep putting something on. The reason why it dries your lips out is because of the fact that your products have alcohol, or they have other things that would typically dry your lips out. And so when you have that happening, typically you're going to need to put a whole bunch of stuff on. So one of the things you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to exfoliate your lips and get the dead skin off first. I love a matte lip. I don't have one on tonight, but I love a matte lip, except if your lips are crunchy. Because if your lips are crunchy, crumbly, dry, I have a bunch of dead skin peeled off, a matte looks terrible. It looks awful. Doesn't look good with gloss either. So you want to have something first. So this is a two-step process. Each of these are 12, or together they're $24. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your finger, you're going to take a little bit of the mask, and you're going to just rub it all over your lips. It's a sugar scrub with shea butter. It tastes great. Don't eat it, but it won't harm you, and it's non-toxic, and it's really good for your skin. It's going to moisturize, or rather it's going to get all the dead skin off, so that when your moisturizer comes on with the lip balm, which does last 12 hours of moisturization, then your lips are going to be ready to receive the moisture. Instead of you trying to put lip balm, I won't mention any company names or any brands, instead of you putting lip balm on top of dry, dead, crunchy lips, don't do that. And don't do it to your kids either. And for a moment, let's just talk about our kids. My son started using this when he was about, I guess, whenever I first started the company, maybe nine or 10 years old. He started using this product. He loved it. He went through lip balms like I don't know what, because he realized that he liked how his lips felt. And I kept looking to see, he was using so much. Is this kid eating off? No, he wasn't. He was applying it though. He was applying it more than he needed, but he realized how dry his lips were, and he was always peeling his lips off, his skin off his lips. So if you have young kids that tend to have dry lips and they're wearing the mask and they have all that, the mask is not allowing the air, no, light of day. Make sure that you every single night get a satin lips for each of your kids. Do not let them share. Get a satin lips for each of your kids. What I used to do, you'll notice here, well, this was for my own use, making sure that I knew which one was which. I put a different color star on each one. Get a set for each of your kids. Because even if you decide to keep them in your bathroom and you put their initial on it, you can make sure that each of your kids has their own, and that they're not sharing germs, nothing's cross-contaminating, and that they really have that nice soft lip. And for you ladies, if you know that a matte lip is in your future, or you want to use like a high gloss and sparkle, like a really sparkly lip, please exfoliate those lips first. Do not go out here wearing one of these lips that really make your lips pop and your lips are dry and crunchy, because it's not going to look good. All the lipstick and everything is going to settle into those creases and crevices and all those dry places, and it doesn't look good. So make sure you do that. Okay, so those are 10 products. This comes to $22. It normally would be $24 if you got them separately. All right, so what did we do? We talked about eye makeup remover. We talked about the micellar water. We talked about the wipes here that you can use. We also talked about the pink clay mask, which is actually still on the back of my hands. The pink clay mask, a luxurious mask that you can use. We talked about the acne gel, right? Our acne gel for $10. Every lady needs that. We talked about our foundation primer and setting spray. So that's a set that you want to kind of get. You want to make sure that we talked about the primer and the CC cream. So that's something you use, a very light foundation, SPF 15 on both of those products, and use those together with the setting spray to get yourself a really quick, fast, camera ready look. And then put on that Panorama mascara to fan those lashes out. They will show up on Zoom, even if you're wearing glasses like I am. And then we talked about our satin lips. So I hope that these give you some ideas about some of the things that you can look at. Mary Kay has something for everyone. We have even some body products I didn't have an opportunity to talk about tonight. I was trying to keep this to just about 30 minutes. And we're going to do one quick exercise. So this is my book, Fat and Happy. And one of the reasons why I am in the business of confidence is because I believe that you really can release your negativity so your positivity can reign. But it's hard to do if you don't have anyone in your corner speaking that language. So I'm in your corner speaking that language. You can focus attention and take time so that you can release the negative energy that you have to be bombarded with. We're all bombarded with the negative energy. And so I want to just recommend this one quick thing. And so this one right here, This is key number 2. So each of these is a specific key and there's exercises that go along with it. I love this one. It says, and your best goes to. And it talks about who are you giving your best to? Many times when it comes to women, we're giving our best to everyone but ourselves. And I'm not talking about becoming selfish, self-absorbed, or myopic. I'm talking about the fact that there are times in your life when you absolutely need to recognize, I think I've given my best to everyone, and I'm giving the leftover crumbs. The leftover crumbs won't allow you the space or the permission to be able to truly continue giving to those people that you love. So the only way that you're able to do that is by reminding yourself, let me take care of myself too. And then also looking at, who am I giving my best to? Am I giving my best to people that never appreciate what I'm doing? Am I giving myself my best to people, to those that lack appreciation, to those who take me for granted, to those who never see what it is? And I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying diss your husband, your kids, or your friends, your mom, your sister, or someone else. I'm not saying that, but it may be worth having a conversation. It may be worth having a conversation. So here's the question for discovery that I'm going to leave you with tonight. And if you want to journal on this, you want to put in the comments, I would love that. Think for a minute about the most important people in your life. When you consider their vulnerabilities and emotional state, who is it that absolutely needs your love, patience, understanding, and friendship right now? Who? Who is that in your life? Who needs you right now? And listen, if you need to put down, I need me, I need to block everyone off for a little bit, I need to create some boundaries, that's okay too. But for now, I would love for you to think about who needs you right now, who needs you, and go on and see what you can do to give them that time. But journal on that. So there's a space in this book. If you don't have my book yet, make sure you get it. You can get it from me directly and I'll sign it for you, or you can get it from Amazon. And we talk about this in this book right here. In this particular one, what do you do? Who is that needs you? But now I just want you to also just put your attention on the second one as well, because it's important. On the other hand, who is taking your emotional energy? On the other hand, who is taking your emotional energy? Do they deserve it? Now let me come close. Do they deserve it? That's what the book says. Do they deserve it? Sometimes we're allowing people into our energy to strip us, and they don't deserve it. And then by the time we give it all to them, all the energy, and they have a lot of dark energy and they're basically gripping from us, by the time we get to the end of our day or the end of our week, you don't have anything left for you, or you don't have anything left for your children, or you don't have anything left for your husband, or you don't have anything left for those people that you're caring for. And if you don't have anything left for those more important people, you got to start looking at, okay, this person is probably doesn't need to have as much attention as I've been giving them. And they're actually draining me emotionally. There's also a chapter in my book about finding those people that are kind of toxic and who are emotional drainers. But it's important to think about it. Who am I giving my energy to? Who needs it? And who am I giving it to who maybe don't deserve it right now? Maybe they've proven that I need to create some boundaries around them. All right. So that's my session for tonight. 10 things, 10 favorite things in 30 minutes, a little bit of food for thought. I hope you loved it. I'm going to try my best to give more notice. I had a super busy week. I'm really trying to wrap up my year, but I'm really determined to kind of come out and give you these little fun nights, probably maybe once or twice a month on a Friday. If you like this kind of format, let me know. If you would like to have something like this for yourself, let me know. For you and your friends, I can jump on Zoom for you guys for like an hour and do the same thing. We'll do some great positivity and confidence exercises. I'll show you some makeup or cosmetics and skincare, and then we'll have a little bit of fun. Listen to some music, kind of chill out. I forgot to sip tonight. I'm really, really dry. Just before this, I bit my tongue, believe it or not, I bit my tongue really hard. So I'm kind of talking with a lisp, and I didn't drink because my tongue hurts, but ignore all that. The show must go on. Let me just tell you this one thing. If you're looking to get any of these products that we talked about tonight, one of the cool things is that if you buy one, you pay full price. If you buy two, you get 10% off. If you buy three, you get 20% off. If you buy four, you get 30% off. So one at regular price, two at 10%, three at 20%, 4 at 30%. So that's pretty great. You can get these products, you can get 4 of them, you can spend less than $100 and you can get things that you absolutely need. All right, so I'll put that down below. I'll put that on Facebook a little bit later so that you know how you can get the products. You can always go to my website, marykay.com/Chatone Morrison, and I will process your order with the discounts. That will be through this for the next 24 hours. If you're listening, well, I guess I'll do it through the weekend. If you happen to see this broadcast, you can get those items at least through Sunday at that price. So buy 1 regular price, buy 2, 10%, 3, 20%, 4, 30% off, and you can get that directly at my website. That's it. That's it. So I'm out. I hope that you have an amazing Friday night. I hope you have an amazing Friday night. I am about to go do a little bit of study, a little bit of Bible reading. I think I'm going to do my nails because they're looking a little bit bad. Clearly, I need to get this off and to see what this is like, what my hand's going to feel like, and I'll let you know. I have not ever thought about putting it on my hands. I know about putting it on feet, but not on my hands. So I'm gonna let you know how my hands feel afterwards. It smells heavenly. It smells so good. Very soft scent, plumeria. It's very soft, almost smells like not like a rosy kind of smell, but not as harsh as a rose. Kind of that baby, like it smells like a baby. It really does. It smells like a good smelling baby. It smells like that. How do babies smell? What does that mean? All right, I'm out. I hope you're having a good one. I'll talk to you soon. But until I speak to you again, be authentic, be brilliant, and be the catalyst. Take care.